Well, g'day everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm doing a reshoot of my 40 question challenge. I've done it as a live video, which I had a lot of grief with. That was my first ever live video. Had 3 attempts at it and the sound, even on the 3rd attempt, was absolutely hopeless. So I'm going to do a run through on this just to make it clear and make it so everyone can understand it a little bit better. Now, thank you very much to my YouTube friends and family. You guys stuck in there with me through that mess the other day. That was awesome of you. You helped me get through it. Hopefully I will get the technical difficulties sorted out and I will have another live soon, because I love to interact with people. I think it's fantastic, and it's much better than just a video, and the comments after it is having that interaction as you're live. It's awesome. And a big highlight for me in that live the other day was the fact that one of my YouTube idols actually showed into the live stream. Roy from Christ-Centered Ironworks, and that was huge. He is definitely one of my idols. He's someone I have watched for years. And yeah, that was massive for me. Gave me those goosebumps, you know, that little bit of celebrity shock. It was great. All right, so all that's done and dusted, let's kick off into this. So I'm doing the 40 question challenge, and I was challenged to do it by his Way Homestead, who I'll throw out the link for, and also Homestead Aquarius, and I'll throw out the link for him as well. 2 great channels. Stop by and see them. They're absolutely great guys. All right, now off we go. Question 1, do you like blue cheese? I like blue cheese, but I like it with something. I don't like it by itself. I think blue cheese by itself is a little bit potent. When it's with something, it's great. That flavor works off with other flavors fantastically. Question 2, Coke or Pepsi? What's this Pepsi thing? I don't drink that stuff. If I'm drinking soft drink, it's Coke. Question 3, in a relationship? Yes, I have a long distance relationship with a wonderful lady named Dana. She lives in Georgia, over in the States. With the craziness of the world at the moment, we haven't gotten to meet up. We were supposed to meet up last April, and we are hoping that at some stage I'm allowed out of the country so I can go meet her. But at the moment our borders are shut down tight, so hopefully we will get to meet up in person very soon. We talk every day, but you know, sometimes you want a little bit more than just talking every day. You want to be able to see the person, you want to be able to touch them, and yeah, that's a really hard thing at the moment. Question 4, whiskey, tequila or vodka? For me, that's whiskey, and it's a Scotch whiskey, not a bourbon whiskey. I drank bourbon whiskey, Jim Beam, on my 18th birthday party. I drank a bottle of it. I haven't been able to drink Jim Beam or any other bourbon whiskey ever since. I was not very well that day, the next day, or the following day on my 18th birthday. So yeah, Scotch whiskey, and nowadays in a lot more moderation than my 18th birthday. Hot dog or a cheeseburger? Definitely a cheeseburger. You know, a hot dog's just not gonna match, you know, a nice juicy cheeseburger. It's just not gonna happen. And hot dogs here are very much different to hot dogs in the States. Hot dogs here are a European style hot dog, and they're a manufactured hot dog. The hot dogs you guys have in the States are more like what we'd call a sausage, which is different to what you call a sausage. But hey, so yeah, definitely a cheeseburger for me. Question 6, favorite food? For me, that is a potato, because it is so versatile. You can just make so many dishes with it. It's the perfect accompaniment to everything. You know, you've got mashed potato, you've got mockfish, you've got frittatas, you've got chips. There's just so many options with a potato, and it's a wonderful thing. What do you drink in the AM? I drink the same thing in the AM as I drink in the PM, as I drink at midnight, as I drink at 2 o'clock in the morning, and that's coffee. I normally have a builder's brew, which for Australians or for Americans to understand, a builder's brew is white with 2 sugars. So yeah, coffee it is for me. Question 8, can you do 100 push-ups? No, I can't anymore. Used to be able to, due to my car crash I've had 4 shoulder reconstructions. And so nowadays, to be politically incorrect, I've got to do girly push-ups. I've got to use my knees to do them, and I certainly can't do that many. My hope is to build my shoulder back up to the point where I can do a proper push-up again, and hopefully get to 100, but we'll see what happens. That's going to take some time and lots of work. Question 9, favourite season? For me, it's spring. I love springtime. Everything's a blooming. You know, the birds are out there, they're happy. You know, it's a wonderful time of the year. Our other seasons aren't the same in Australia as they are in America. Summers for us are hot and dry and miserable. They are not a nice time of the year. What we call autumn, you guys call fall. It just gets cooler, and it's not bad. It's closer to spring in the weather, but we don't get the falling. We don't get the change of colours. We don't get the falling leaves or anything like that, because most of our trees aren't deciduous. So, and wintertime here. Wintertime is cold and rain. The snow only if you go to the mountains. I've never seen snow in my life. Last time I went to America was in February, which is supposed to be the height of the snow season, and it was the hottest February on record, and there was no snow to be seen. All right, favorite hobby. That's what this channel's about. It's about my hobbies. You guys get to see all my hobbies, and that's one of the joys of YouTube. I get to show off everything that I enjoy doing. You know, I show off my leather working, my knife making, my blacksmithing, my cooking, you know, my playing around with wood, all of that. My gardening. They're all my favorite hobbies, and you guys get to see them. So, you know, I don't know that I'd pick one from the others. I enjoy doing all of them, and yeah, that's what I like. Okay, tattoos. I do have a tattoo. I have a tattoo just here, which you guys aren't going to be able to see from there. It is a gnome sitting underneath a 4-leaf clover, a shamrock. My father used to be called Gnome, and my grandmother, Gran, was Irish, so the shamrock. It's a commemorative tattoo for the 2 of them. They both passed away, and that's a way I can keep them both close to my heart. So yes, I do have a tattoo. Do you wear glasses? Yes, I do nowadays. If I want to see close up, if I'm working on knives and that sort of thing, and I want to see that edge, I've got to wear a pair of glasses. It came as a shock to me when I needed them. But unfortunately, old age is catching up to me, and yes, I need those glasses to see up close. Phobias. I don't have any. I don't have a pathological fear of anything. I have the healthy fear of most things, but it's not pathological. Fear of spiders, there's somewhere around, I can't see him at the moment, but there's a little huntsman spider living in the house somewhere. His name's Fred. He's a good lad. He goes around and eats all the bad spiders. So spiders certainly aren't a fear. I used to be a carpenter, walk on top of walls and that sort of thing for a living, so there's no fear of heights or anything like that. So yeah, there's no pathological fears there. Nicknames. No, I don't have any. never really had any that stuck. People just generally call me Darren. That's my name. Favorite candy. Now for me, it's different than most people because I don't like chocolate in and of itself. I am not a fan of the stuff. I'll eat chocolate if it's got something tasty in it, but I won't eat chocolate for the sake of eating chocolate. That being said, my favorite candy is Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. The chocolate with the peanut butter, it just works well. It's a great combination, and that's from a person who doesn't generally eat chocolate. So yeah, Reese's Peanut Butter Cup. Do you believe in ghosts? I believe in the Holy Ghost or the Holy Spirit. As to ghosts and apparitions and that sort of thing, I've never run across anything like that. I've never seen it, I've never experienced it, so yeah, there's no definite belief there in it. Number 17, biggest downfall. I'd have to say I have the adult version of ADD. I have no attention span whatsoever. Hence, I have so many hobbies. My attention goes wandering. I'm the, it's a squirrel sort of person. Even though we don't have squirrels here, so that's weird. But hey, that's my biggest downfall. Rain or snow. Rain's all we get. So I would have to say I'd prefer snow because I've never seen it and would love to see it. Simple as that. Piercings. Yes, back when I was a teenager, I'd done the usual piercing the ear, done it twice, poked them through myself. It was cool to have that ear pierced. When I got divorced and going through middle-age crisis, I had a nipple pierced, and that was probably pretty damn painful. You don't want to do that. That's stupid. What was more painful than actually getting it in there was one time the ringer actually got caught on a ladder that I was pulling off the car and just about pulled out, as that really, really hurt. Age. I am 48 years old because I done the math the other day. I don't generally sort of remember without doing the calculation because it's not that important to me. It's just a number. You're only as old as you feel, and I feel about 60 most days, so hey. French fries or onion rings? Well, only one of them contains potato, so it's pretty obvious. It's French fries, but they're not called French fries, they're called chips. They are chips, not French fries. Kids. I have two gorgeous kids. Christina, who appears on my channel every now and again, she has her father's attitude. I am responsible for that. Cooper, who does not appear on the channel, but yes, he also has his father's attitude. And his daughter Astrid, who has appeared a couple of times, my gorgeous little grandbaby, and I've got a feeling that she's going to grow up with the same attitude. She's as cheeky as all get out now, so I can't see that changing. Favorite color is blue. Blue skies, blue water. Love blue. Can you sing? Yes, I can. As I said in my 10 question one, I'm a bit of a karaoke buff. I love going to karaoke, and if I had some music, then I might do it now, but I don't have some music queued up. Can you whistle? Yes, I can. I thought everyone could until I met people that couldn't. I find it weird that people can't whistle. I'm not going to do it now because the dogs are asleep and I will end up with them sitting in my lap if I do it. 26, where were you born? I was born right here, Melbourne, Australia. I was born probably about 10k from where I'm living at the moment. 10 kilometres would be about 6 6-7 miles. So yeah, I wasn't born too far away from where I live at the moment. I've travelled around most of Australia. I've lived on both sides of Australia, but this is the area that I ended up back to. And it's just funny how things work out. Siblings. I have two siblings, an older sister and a younger brother. We aren't a super close family. We get on when we need to get on, but we've certainly had some issues over the years. Bad sort of family history, but hey, that's the past. Whenever any of them need me, I am there for them. All they got to do is call out for me. So it doesn't matter what arguments are going on as per the normal family, I will be there. Can you cook? Well, according to Ed at Southern Life, he seems to have trouble believing that I can cook because he keeps calling me out in cooking challenges. Yet last time he called me out in a cooking challenge, he said, "Yep, you beat me." But he's done it again. So I guess I'm going to have to beat him again and teach the boy a lesson. Yes, I can cook. Can you swim? I can swim enough to save myself. I am not a competent swimmer. But if I fall off a boat, I can swim back to the boat. As I said, I'm not a great swimmer, but I can swim enough. Are you religious? Now, this one's a little bit of a trick question to me. Religion and faith are two different things. Religions have many bad things have been done in the name of religion over the years, and so in and of that, no, I'm not religious. Do I believe that Jesus Christ is my personal Lord and Saviour? Very much so. I'm a Christian, but yeah, even though I go to church, I'm not a religious sort of person. My relationship with God is a personal thing. Shower or bath? Shower. I do not like sitting in dirty water. Yuck. Definitely a shower. Big city or nature? At the moment, unfortunately, I am stuck in big city and cannot get out of it because we are locked down in the metro area, and it is absolutely horrid. But nature is my preferred choice. As I said before about Dana, she lives out in the country in Georgia, and that's the piece of nature I would love to be sitting on at the moment. Sitting there with her on that piece of nature, that would be awesome. But for the moment, I'm stuck in a big city. Are you a good friend? That is question 33. And my answer to that is, do you deserve a good friend? If you're a good friend to me, I will go to the ends of the earth for you. Not a problem at all. If you're a prick to me, then chances are I'm not a good friend to you. In fact, I'm not your friend. You're either my friend or you're not. So, broken bones, none that I know of. I've had lots of crashes and bashes and that sort of thing. I don't know that I've ever broken a bone. I've never had anything in plaster. I've had some bone chiseled off my shoulder a couple of times in operations and that sort of thing. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know whether I've ever actually broken a bone. How many TVs do you own? I own 2 TVs. One's never turned on, and the other's turned on every now and again when my grandbaby comes over. I don't watch TV. Generally, if I'm watching something for entertainment, it's going to be YouTube. Generally, the people who watch me are the people I watch. I've got big channels I watch. I've got little channels I watch. The people who are my friends and family on YouTube, I'd much rather see what they're doing than watch what's on the TV. The news is always bad. The stories are generally bad. So I'd much rather watch what my friends and family are doing. than any of that. Worst pain ever has to be recovering from shoulder surgery. That is nasty, and I have done it 4 times. Yeah, that is not fun, and probably the least fun part of it is getting movement back. As you come out of the surgery, your arm is hanging down by your side for about 6 weeks, and then you have to gradually increase the motion so you can get it up again. And it ain't fun. Yeah, I never thought that a little, trying to think of the conversion rates. I had a little physio that she would have been about 40 kilo, about 80 pound, and I never thought a wee lass like that would be able to bring tears to my eyes, but she certainly did. That hurt. Do you like to dance? Yes, I do. If it's the horizontal lambada, for the adults in the audience, for everyone else in the audience, no. Yeah, I don't like to get on a dance floor. Not a fan of it. Do you like camping? Very much so. Love to be out in the bush with my swag. Love to be out on a farm with my swag. Often go on herding weekends. Take my swag, take my dogs, and spend some time out herding with some friends. You know, it's awesome. Are you weird? Well, aren't we all? I think anyone on YouTube tends to be a little bit weird. We're out there telling the world about our life. I mean, heck, I just went through 39 questions so far. Telling the world out there, telling total strangers that I've never met all about my life. Yeah, that's pretty weird. But yeah, I think we're all a little bit weird. All right, and question 40 is tagging friends. Now, I'm gonna add a couple that were meant to be on the other day, but I was a bit messed up because of the way that live feed went. Now, please go across and look at these channels. Most of them are small channels. They are friends of mine. They're sort of in the 100 subscriber range. They're good channels. They just need to get a bit of love and attention. So, you know, if you've got some free time, go and check them out. If you don't like them, fair enough. If you do like them, spend some time there and watch them, subscribe to them. All right, so the channels I'm calling out. First of all, it's James and Angela from Pettway Family Farms. James is someone I met on YouTube, and he's a brother from another mother in another country. He is exactly like me. He has the same sarcastic attitude. You know, we'll often talk on Messenger and that sort of thing, and yeah, the guy's just like me. So yeah, really check out James. Next up, I'm calling out Paula Wells. Her channel is Paula Wells. She's my first choice as a moderator. I picked her for my life, and she's a moderator on a lot of other channels. She is an awesome lady. She has an awesome channel too that she does not give herself enough credit for. Paula, you provide such good content. I love watching your stuff. I keep telling you this, you keep not believing me. You are fantastic, Paula. Keep up the good work. Next, I'm calling out Ed at Southern Life Homestead, because Ed keeps calling me out for lots of cooking challenges. So let's ask Ed to do something out of his comfort zone. So he's challenged to do the 40 question challenge. The next one is Homestead Overland. Again, they're a little channel. They're just getting their feet. Great little channel. Go have a look at them and see what they're up to. Next is Art of Creation. Again, a little 100 subscriber channel. Fantastic little channel. I really love them. They're a very good little channel. Go check them out. Next up, another little 100 subscriber channel is Mountain Traditions Homestead. Again, a very good little channel. Yeah, and I think some of these guys just need to get that exposure, and they're going to explode. They are some great channels. So jump in on the ground floor. And lastly, an Aussie, because I always like to call out another Aussie in these things. So I'm adding a 7th person, and that's Kathy at Little Gardens Big Dreams. Kathy, jump in, answer the questions. I'd love to hear your responses to these things, and I'd love to hear the responses from all these other channels. I mean, you know, you're a great bunch of people, and I'd love to know more about you all. All right, so that's about it for the 40 question challenge. Now, just while I'm doing a 2-camera bit, I'd ask everyone to jump onto the Meatloaf Wars voting. It is coming to the pointy end. It has got a couple of days left. Please jump on there, and I'll put a link to it. Same as I'm going to put a link to all the channels. Jump on there and nominate Dowunder Farm and Forge on the Meatloaf Wars voting. We're just about at the end, and I've almost got it. So I would love to be able to win that prize. So please jump on, have a vote there. Well, thank you very much everyone for watching. As per normal in a shout out video, I'm not going to ask you to subscribe to me or anything like that. I'm going to ask you to go have a look at these channels. You know, as I said, it costs you nothing but a little bit of time to go have a look at them, and you never know, you might find the next channel that you really, really want to watch. As I said, there's some really awesome channels there. So thank you everyone for watching, and bye for now.